We all browse the internet and we know what our brethren are suffering all over the world, regardless of where it is. Whether it's in Syria, whether it's in Egypt, whether it's in Palestine, whether it's in Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Iraq, you name it, there's suffering happening. And look at the bliss that we live in. Look at the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. The fact that we have clothes on our back. The fact that we can actually attend the masjid without being shot at. The fact that we have a fridge that we open that is stocked with food. And so often we open it and it's filled and we say, Mom, we got nothing to eat. SubhanAllah. Or wife, this biryani is a day old. I need something fresh. A'udhu billah. Thank Allah for the blessings that He's given you. The fact that we can go to a faucet, turn it on, and have water that we can drink. That we can cook with, that we can bathe with. Very small blessings. And seldom, very little do we reflect on these blessings. So if Allah has given you of His bounties in this life, remember that when you die, you're not going to take anything with you. You're going to take your deeds. So we should make it a mission to give from what Allah has given us. If you can afford another $50 a month, guess what? You can sponsor an orphan. Instead of that gym membership or that cable membership that you're paying for or whatever the case is, put that money into something that's going to benefit you in the next life. A sadaqah jariyah, a continuous charity that will benefit people long after you have passed away. This is how you can increase your good deeds in the hellfire. And I know we have a lot of youth amongst us. And I know that a lot of the youth, they rely on their parents to give them money whenever they need something. But as you grow and you develop, there's power in numbers. If you have friends, you guys can get together and do something special. If you're in college and you're a part of an MSA, you guys can do something very special. Make it a mission for the MSA to sponsor 10 orphans per semester. And leave a lasting legacy. Do something positive. If everybody pitches in $5 in an MSA, you can do something big. If you feel that you as an individual cannot contribute to sponsor an orphan, for example, or a needy family somewhere else, then go speak to your community leaders and say, I would like to start a campaign for our community, to pool funds together so that as a community we can sponsor some families, some less fortunate families overseas. And there's plenty of aid organizations that can do that. But the goal is, brothers and sisters, to do something to move in a positive direction for our akhirah. So the reason for our discussion, once again, is not for factual knowledge. That's not the reason why I shared the narrations that I shared with you. It's not so that we can go back and say, Wallahi, the punishments of the grave are 7 or 8, and to list them. The goal behind this discussion is to attain that balance in our worship and in our day-to-day lives. And to remember that we're going to be questioned about every one of our deeds. And the only way that we can guarantee that we will not die in a state of disobedience is to ensure that we are living a life of sincerity with action. Follow that statement of La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah with positive action. Utilize the gifts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. So to conclude, I want to remind all of you and myself first and foremost to prepare yourself for this journey of death. To prepare yourself for the grave. A journey that will take us to a land from which there's no return.